And so, anyway, when she pulls up, she's on the phone with Donnie. Donnie's on the phone with her, and I didn't even realize the time. It just didn't hit me. But the first thing I say to Candus is, I heard her scream, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And then I realized Donnie's on the phone. And Donnie says something like, so you're telling me somebody's taking my baby girl or something? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I didn't put it together, enough time, like, right?
Yeah, and you said that she seemed did not even.
No, I mean, just like when he come at night within 3 hours of her missing and stuff. Only thing he even mentioned about her was at least he'll get to see her during resurrection. It's the only thing he said.
He says that to me all the
time. Like she's already deceased and everything at that time. I mean, like
And you don't know. Huh? Like you don't know.
And no remorse, no nothing. I mean, no signs. If it'd been my kid, I'd been.
Right. And
they'd had me locked up somewhere already.
Wow.
As we've stated before, the circumstances surrounding Summer's disappearance remain unclear. So if we do develop information that she was taken and we develop a suspect and a vehicle description, of course, we will share that with the public immediately. At this time, that's just not the case. So we'll take a couple of questions.
I saw where Friday night after sundown they called everybody back. Yeah, there was some sort of tip or something. And we seen blue lights up and down Beach Creek, and the helicopter flew till like 4 in the morning, looking around. So we was up till 4 in the morning, being hopeful that they find something, but there's nothing. Yeah. My personal opinion is maybe some human trafficking ring seen her on Facebook and tracked her down, like some kind of, somebody is taken her out of the area, and I don't know whether a human trafficking ring or what or who, but I mean, I knew from the first day she wasn't in the area, right? Do you have hope for Summer being found? Well, I have hope, but statistically speaking, and looking at it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A tough thing to think about. Well, yeah, of course. I'd feel for anybody in that position. I'm sure you would too.
Absolutely.
Any kid that's being tortured or hurt in any way, and missing their parents and their good friends in church and stuff like that. Just unimaginable what she's going through. Yeah.
Summer be okay, and please come home. It's been rough, but we know, we believe in the resurrection.
Wells also spoke about his gut feeling about Summer's whereabouts.
Some bad person grabbed her, but we have no idea.
Summer is still missing, and we are more concerned than ever and desperate to find her. TBI agents continue to work with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI in an effort to determine what happened to Summer. We are utilizing all available resources, to include the FBI's Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team. We want to reiterate that the circumstances leading to Summer's disappearance remain unclear, which is why we've been exploring all possibilities. Agents and detectives have followed up on a number of leads, to include residential surveillance video and photos from around the area of Summer's home. Drivers seen in the area at the time of her disappearance have been identified and interviewed. While we've not ruled out an abduction, we simply do not have any evidence at this point to confirm that's what occurred. For that reason, the ground search for Summer continues.
I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing. I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here and took her, has lured her away from here. Well, whoever has my daughter, I pray and hope that they have not harmed her and they bring her back to us safe and sound.
Well, I knew right away that she was abducted. You know, I knew that right away, and that's what I told them from the beginning. But they have to go through their, I forget the word.
Investigation.
They have to do one step at a time, I guess. If there's any way you can find it in your heart to please release her somehow. I don't know how you might do that. I mean, you're probably scared of going to prison for the rest of your life and everything else, I'm sure. But please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go, and where we can get her back. And just please have mercy on her, and and us, and her brothers. And she's such a loving, good spirit. Please don't hurt her. Please let her come home. My biggest fear is, her being tormented or locked in a dungeon or basement or something, because she loved to be outside all the time. And that was her, unfortunately, her downfall. Because a lot of times the boys would be inside and we'd be like, "Where's Summer? Why'd you leave her out there alone? Go get Summer now." And that's happened over and over again. And we'd come out and she would always be close by, but we was always coming up. She had to be outside. She was an outdoor person.
She loved to be outside.
And I'm so afraid that she's locked away. She's such a loving heart and everything, and I'm afraid that she won't be able to, locked away where she can't be outside or play with a puppy or anything, love nature, and that's my greatest fear, that she's not able to do any of these things anymore, or that she could possibly, I don't want to think she's dead, but it's a possibility. I don't want to address all the negativity. I just want to focus on the positive,
And find her
because
daughter.
And half the country's, police force and all these other outfits here, and they can't find her. And, they're powerless to find her. But God knows where she's at. And I have to put my full faith in Him.
So what you meant by that was just you're putting your faith in God and that she's going to be okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that she's going to be okay, because she could be anywhere. It's hard. We don't know. Nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'd say a parent's faith and what they do might impact God's judgment in the end, no matter what one of your children go through. Say for instance, one of your kids overdoses on drugs or something, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation.
Absolutely.
But I think God will consider, hopefully, what parents do and what, stuff like that, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if she is forced to do drugs or grows up in this negative way or this negative country or who knows what, and and she gets killed or whatever, and she's not in the church. I wasn't able to bring her up to church like I wanted to.
so it's killed me since she's been gone. It's just, at first it was just so horrific knowing that someone abducted her and the cops are looking all around her house, knowing that she's not there. It's like you just talking to yourself. This ain't doing no good. But I wish the police would have blocked off both ends of Beach Creek and everything else and kept it contained in our area, because I'm sure she's hundreds of miles away. I can't blame them or whatever, but I'm upset. I'm really upset, you know. But it's too little, too late now. I mean, maybe my kids are looking at it like, well, maybe God will bring her back, or I don't know. But statistically speaking, I mean, there's a good chance she's already dead if you look at it statistically. And I hate to think that I love her with all my heart.
Do you still believe that she's still alive? Do you have any intuition that she might still be out there somewhere?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
All I know is, I believe in God. I don't believe in any psychic stuff.
Oh man, that stuff's horrible that they've had on. I've seen it on YouTube.
Tell me about that. Well, when I come back from Utah, I was trying to move my family to Utah. I've always knew that something was going to happen to Summer. Something in my gut has always told me, and I've always told Candus, watch her closely. That's my baby. Do not let nothing happen to her. I told her that all the time. What brought you to that thought? I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't know what it was, or I just always had this feeling that something's gonna happen to her. I didn't know if she was just gonna get accidentally run over. I didn't know what it was. Did you think she would be kidnapped? Never, nothing like that. Okay. No, I just knew it was something. I just had this intense love for her, and I think she knew something too. I think something was. I don't know if you believe in guardian angels or what, but there's something. There's something. So, sure. So, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. Could she still be alive in your heart? I pray for that, and I hope. On a scale of 1 to 10. To me, it's one or the other because of the four dreams. To me, it's either someone that's got money has her somewhere and seen her on Facebook and felt sorry for her, whatever the reasoning is, or her to get rid of evidence, and then were her last thoughts. So do you think they would have hurt her or they would have sold her? I think they probably would. I don't. I wouldn't. Who in the world? I wished I knew who would buy a kid. I wished I knew that. I really do. Me too. Because I would surely go after him.
I have a note here. When I talked to him on July 28th, I'm reading out of my notebook. Immediately, he said, I believe she's been killed and buried somewhere after being abducted. Now, then when I first heard that on July 28th of 2021, which is less than 4 weeks away from when she went missing, my experience kicked in and said, he knows. He knows something. Now, what we've all been grappling with for the last year is what that something is. But what I have been dealing with is, and like you, on this channel anyway, is the facts in relationship to how they were presented.
So I knew they were searching around the top of the house, so I drove immediately down to the bottom of the property, figuring they probably hadn't looked down there yet. That's the first place I went, down all the way down to the creek. And when I seen my boys down by the creek, all three of them together, and I seen my neighbor coming around the other side of our hill to my left. I knew at that point that Summer had been abducted, or Summer was not around, because she would never leave from around the house. So I turned the car around and drove. I don't know if I looked in the shed at that time or not, that little shed there at the bottom. I can't remember if I come. I've been going around talking to, all our neighbors and getting to know people in the evening time. And, a lot of people have told me that if I don't know, but if somebody in this area took her, that's pretty much signing your own death warrant being in this area. They would come after you. I don't know, but all we know is somebody definitely took her, and I'm starting to wonder if, because my wife doesn't know, about TikTok and Facebook and stuff, and I didn't either. I was really naive to any of this stuff, and I still don't know anything about TikTok. But she put her pictures out there and was proud of Summer, and I'm starting to think personally that somebody's seen her on Facebook or TikTok and decided that they wanted her for herself, or or it's the sex trade thing, or I don't know. We don't know, but that's what I'm starting to lean towards personally. And it's like the more I get to know people around this area and talk to them, and I'm going to continue to do that every evening as much as I can. Just in case, you never know what you might find or hear or whatever.
Do you even think that she's in Tennessee anymore at this point? I don't know. I don't know where she's at. My daughter's already suffering wherever she is. I hope not. I hope some rich person has her that's taking really good care of her. But it's unlikely, though. Yeah. I don't know who's got her. I wish for God we knew. I don't know what to say anymore.
Well, I think it's good for people. I think it's good for people to hear you mad and upset at whoever did this, because usually, like last night when you came on my panel, you were like, when I asked you, what do you think should happen to whoever did this, you were kind of lenient. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I tried to. I mean, what you tell me, okay? All right, you tell me. Someone takes your kid and abuses them. You tell me, Ziggy, what do you do with them?
Oh, yeah, well.
No way. I don't understand why it's so difficult for people to comprehend that some sorry, sleazy son of a bitch come up here and stole our fucking daughter. Why is that so hard to comprehend? What the fuck is wrong with you fucking people?
I think it's because
really?
I think people believe that
y'all are fucking nuts. Y'all are fucking crazy, man.
Okay, well,
how the fuck? I don't get it.
How did they know to come up there though at the perfect timing and everything? Do you think it was somebody?
Because they're fucking criminals. Well, yeah, you can't teach other people because nobody wants anybody talking to their kids about Summer. Then let's talk about Summer. Where is she? She's probably being traded off for drugs and money, everything else. Yeah, I hope not either. But let's talk about. There's nothing you could have ever done or said or anything to prepare her for that. Why would you? My daughter, for no other fucking reason. Then what? There's no other reason that someone. Why would someone take my daughter? Tony, we don't know. You don't know.
there's lots of different reasons, and I know. I didn't recognize it at the time. I was too young and stupid to understand, but looking back, I get it. California. No, you know, a lot of shit in my time. You guys
I'm wondering about if Allie is in,
Oh, hold up. You guys gonna start this thing?
no, I just think that Allie is probably involved with some things like,
I'm gonna break out before it's all over with. Nobody's gonna know who the fuck it was, but you guys will care about who the fuck it was.
Donnie, if you do something stupid, you're gonna be the number one suspect.
No, I won't be.
I reckon you'll be. As a father, they're gonna automatically think it was you.
I lived in Stockton, California. I've lived in fucking San Diego. I've lived in fucking all over the fucking place. I've lived in fucking Florida. I've seen the shit with my own eyes, but didn't recognize it at the time. But now looking back, I understand what was happening. I tried to save some of these young girls. I get it. I understand. You guys don't know what I've seen, and you're gonna try to shut me the fuck up.
No. I tried to on it because you've been drinking, and I don't want to talk.
Yeah, but that's why I'm being truthful with you all.
I mean, it's just, we're a little off the, no, I get why you're angry. Like, I totally get it. And I would be messed up every night and all day long.
My daughter's probably on the fucking streets right now somewhere. Nobody's listening to me.
Donnie, we can't do anything.
I know where she's at. She's in a fucking motel room somewhere with some fucking weirdo fucking motherfucker trying to sell her for a little bit of crack cocaine. I know how it works. Somewhere pulled up in a fucking motel room.
Donnie, stop letting your fucking mind go there, okay?
I've already been there. I've seen it.
Stop it. You can't do this. Unhealthy. Drinking is unhealthy. It makes you angry. It makes you go there.
I'm just telling you what I've seen. I'm telling you what I've seen with my own eyes.
I believe that you have seen this.
I didn't understand it when I was younger.
I get that.
I took this one girl off the street once. I'm like, what are you doing out here in the fucking crack town? She's like, she was like, I took her to her fucking house. It was some old black woman. She had a bunch of kids in there runaway. Okay?
That happens all over the fucking place, Donnie.
I know, but I didn't understand it when I was there. But look,
I'm sure you didn't. Now you're a father and you have a little girl. And it's killing you.
The fuck out of me. Because I understand it. Now that I'm looking back after I run it through my brain a fucking couple thousand times. Now I understand it now. I didn't understand it when I was right there.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the same thing you are. As far as
These are Don's words.
Are we doing that? Are we leaving messages? Fine. Candus, Don, tell the truth and bring your daughter home. You know that I know that you know. Point blank fucking period, and I'm done with your games.